Yo, what's up everybody? My name is Jacob Karash and welcome back to TV10 Studios. It has been a while. I haven't posted a video in I believe 2 years. And man, what a long 2 years it has been. A lot has happened. If I remember correctly, you guys haven't even seen the new camera I run on. The studio setup, my room has changed a lot. The lighting setup is a little different. I'm using a different microphone as of right now. The desk setup has changed drastically. And I have graduated high school. I'm going to Scottsdale Community College for film media production and then ASU after that to get my bachelor's in my film degree. Yeah, I think the last time I talked to you guys, I had the Sony a7 III, but let's catch up on what all has happened in the last 2 years. Starting with my gear. Lighting wise, I still have the same lights, but camera wise, things are a little different. I'm now running on the Panasonic Lumix S5, and I just love that 10-bit 4K, it's great. I'm also currently recording with a Blue Yeti microphone, and yes, I do still have my Shure SV100 that I use for streams here at my desk, but when I do talking heads like this and I don't want the microphone in the shot, I am using my Blue Yeti because I love the sound quality of the Blue Yeti, and for podcasts and things like that, it's also excellent. Yes, my lighting setup is still the same, but I do have a umbrella modifier now to soften the light even more because the 4x4 smaller softbox that came with this Neewer 60 watt a single point light is soft, but not soft enough, at least not as soft as I like it. So I do have kind of a janky setup to make it just a little softer, which does allow for a little more spill in the room. That's why I've got this negative fill kind of with this navy blanket, negative fill-ish, and then I have a backlight over there. You can see the mess. There's a cowboy hat on my It's a cowboy hat on my laundry basket. I would say some sacrifices that I've made is autofocus with this camera. I have a contrast-based autofocus system now instead of the phase detect autofocus system, so it doesn't really focus as well as the a7 III did. And the fact that I'm shooting in Vlog right now, the contrast-based autofocus is kind of struggling a little more since there's a little bit of a lack of contrast due to it being a log profile. I switched from Apple to Samsung and now back to Apple. And I used to have an iPad 3rd generation for the longest time. I mean, I still have it. It's on the side of my room. But I made a purchase for college to take notes, but also to use as an external monitor on set. And that was probably my best purchase ever. And it was this thing, the iPad A16, base model, 11th gen iPad. It's been absolutely great. I've loved it. I've loved using it. It's been wonderful. I've got the USB-C Apple Pencil because I don't need any of that pressure sensitivity stuff. And so for scripts and things like that, it just works. That's what's so great about it. It just works. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm now running on the iPhone 16 Pro, so I've got Apple Log and all these wonderful video features, which there will be a video coming out soon using the iPhone 16 Pro. In fact, I use the iPhone 16 Pro in a short film that I'm working on. Bit of an adventure, spy-related short film. It's actually more like an episode, about 20 minutes long. At least that's the goal, and I've been writing it for a little bit now. And we'll be filming in July. and hopefully be ready to premiere it in December. So that's another thing that's coming up. Went from iPhone 14 Pro to the Galaxy Z Flip 6, and then to the iPhone 16 Pro. Still have a Galaxy Watch. Love the Galaxy Watch. Biggest downside to this camera specifically: autofocus, for one, as well as it has an overheating issue. Especially when I'm recording 10-bit 422 in my room. My room gets up to 90 degrees. It is hot in here, and I live in Arizona, so it's hot everywhere. But it's much worse in here because the studio lights, and right above it, I take a photo actually of this setup. Right above it is my studio light setup, which produces a lot of heat. And so you'll also be able to see my files on my side. And the I'm using the Lumix app as I have an external monitor right below the camera. And so like I'm looking at myself at the external monitor, I'm looking at myself at the camera. But I'm also using Lumix's S-Glass, the 50mm 1.8 at 1.8. I love this lens, absolutely beautiful lens, perfect for my little talking heads here. Yeah, it's just such a wonderful lens. I've got a lot of stuff coming up for you guys. It is going to be so much fun. I'm really glad that now that I'm out of high school, I have more time to do stuff like this. And so hopefully I will be able to bring more content to you guys on a more regular basis. This stuff is a lot of work, and there have been times where I've lost a lot of motivation to work on stuff like this, but I am getting this out. This is happening, guys. Also, I've got a tattoo since we last talked. I'm 18, you know, I'm an adult. A lot has happened. So, yeah. I'm super stoked for what I've got planned. And I hope you guys are excited too. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.